Yeah, I mean, so yeah, I mean, like that was my story, that I experienced. I mean, I just like the idea of just because I'm mostly alone most of the times. If I'm not outside with my mates jamming, I'm just at home. I mean, I need to listen to music, because I'm a drummer, a drummer. So I just need to constantly feed my tempo, what I mean, my swing, So I just got to do that, So when I do that, what I like to do is I like to watch videos with the volume off. So what I did was, yeah, I mean that was my experience, man. I was just watching the LA live cam, and I mean it's strange. Like at 3 a.m., there's like no one. The whole stretch of pathway, where people jog and run in the morning. But it's 3 a.m. over there, and I've seen some weird and shady characters. I think it's like kind of like normal over there, so it's like nothing to be, I think it's pretty much normal over there, so it's like fine, So yeah, I mean that was just my experience, and I just need to because I don't think any of my friends would like believe my story, man. It's like they won't. They'll be like, "Oh, really? Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. That's it, man. But I just need to remember this moment, this thing, this weird thing that I'm like kind of like experiencing right now, and especially with this whole paranormal thing, which I find very intriguing, with the weather. And I swear to God, man, I swear to God, there was one session I did with the Spirit Talker app, you know, and that was like a week before America, USA, a week before it got hit by Helena, that hurricane or whatever, And so at that time, I swear to God, at that time, there was no news of that Helena thing, was coming to America or that kind of thing, So it was just like one night I came home, I was kind of like tipsy, slightly drunk, kind of like feeling good, and just turn on the spirit box, man, just chill out for a while. Let's talk to something, or well, I mean, get some creativity going, or I like poetry, I like something that would like make my mind write something about or create a playlist or whatever, And so, and the Spain box said, "We love you." Something like, "We love you. I am from the woods. I am from the forest. My name is Helena," and all the while I was just like leaving the spirit box. I mean, I left the phone on my table, and I'm like, I'm just walking around, doing my thing, kind of like just taking out my clothes, getting ready to sit down and like play some music, and I'm like, and then I looked at the whole thing, and I'm like, I mean, I couldn't figure out what it was, man, Helena or whatever, And then a week later on, that Helena hurricane came on, and I was like, "Whoa, this is driving me nuts, man." Not like 100%, kind of like maybe 30%, because I got things to like to distract me. This to me is just like some kind of like Bill and Ted kind of adventure kind of weird tales or whatever, yeah, I mean, whatever, it's just something interesting, but I need to like sort this out and like like yeah, I mean like I do have this reality kind of like I don't get about this, and which is something I experience and it's real, And yes, I saw a freaking UFO when I was in KL, man. It that kind of like drove me a bit like wild, overwhelmed, like kind of like I think if I wasn't drunk that morning, that whole day, and I had to play a show that night, and I was in my hotel room. I just woke up in the morning, and I was behaving like in a very zen kind of way. I didn't go out, My guitarist, he was like, "Hey, come on, Paul, let's go get some breakfast." I was like, "Nah, you go ahead, man. I just want to chill on the bed and just like look out the window, just like look at the streets, It's just like my second day there, I just want to look out, have a nice, good view of the sky, feel the atmosphere. So there I was looking at the sky and everything, and it was right there. It was just floating in the sky, and I couldn't record the whole thing on my phone, because if I did record the whole thing on my phone, I tell you what, man, I could have been famous, or I could have hit like probably a million views. So I was like, shit, what was that? And I had to play a show that night, and my guitarist Mike came back, kind of like, I told him, "Hey, Mike, I just saw a fucking UFO, man, and he was like, "Oh, really?" I'm like, okay, that's his reaction. And I was like, okay, it's cool. Then he was like, "Hey, okay, come on, we gotta go, man." I was like, okay, shit, we gotta go, all right. And I'm like, okay, I gotta play a show. I just saw a fucking UFO in the sky. And yeah, I mean, fine, it was fine. We grabbed some drinks, so I could forget about it. And I was like, just play the show and everything will be fine. That's it. Then I came back. I was thinking about the whole blue beam, what do you call that? The whole blue beam project, where they actually use effects of lighting and that kind of thing to flash images, to kind of like fool a certain group of people, or a targeted individual, that they are seeing something, So I was like, I'm seeing two sides of the story and like two conclusions at the end of it, and I'm like trying to outweigh the situation between two conclusions and one incident, that kind of thing. So yeah, and the weather over here is kind of weird, man. It's like, I would say Last FM, the radio, and I don't know, maybe I've got listeners listening out there, but they didn't reach out to me, They would rather just be silent about it or something like that. Maybe, but I got a feeling like I think music can touch your senses in a way whereby, if it hits you in a certain spot, or your vibration kind of like coincides with nature itself, and once you realize something, or maybe I shed some light, or maybe I shed some truth, or in the music, or I make the listener sort of like feel how it's being played, that kind of thing, I kind of like accidentally I taught them how to do that role, or to feel how to do it, and it would rain or it would shine, or I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out. Maybe our bodies, yoga, kundalini points in our bodies, vibrations, 432 hertz, 528 hertz. I mean, like I've been studying all these sound waves and sound frequencies. So yeah, the whole deal. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna turn this on, and after what I've shared, and I'm just gonna listen. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna get ready. Gotta get ready because I gotta go, man. Yeah.
Watch yourself here.
Right. Well, I take that as an advice. I mean, like, I remember, like, I think I'm pretty much surrounded with good things, good things, because I've never intended any harm, or I've never, So I believe in karma, that kind of thing, like, if you're a good person,
They see the mist.
oh, man, right, let's get it on, man. Right.
You've been here before.
They see the mist. Wow, I've been here before. Oh, right. Yes, I do recall. There was one time. Yeah. I recall that. Incident where someone actually knew. someone from Norwegian. This guy,
Dance.
oh my god, this thing is reading my mind, man.
Blessings.
You like to dance, huh? Dude, you know that song by Neil Young, "See the Girl Dance"? Maybe Elton John, "Tiny Dancer." You know that song, right? Elton John, "Tiny Dancer." You know what I love to see on TV? What I love to see? Danny DeVito doing a ballerina,
Lillian.
doing a ballerina dance, to Elton John song "Tiny Dancer." That would be perfect, man. Yeah. But yeah, I guess there are things I think that move in that. I don't know, man. I mean, like if you were to look at like rituals, the Chinese, or whatever rituals, man, around the world, religion and everything. There's always music for the spirits, the drumming and everything, it's like uh, praising the spirit, or and there's dancing, and something that's trying to communicate to the unseen kind of thing, and there's always dancing and
Believe us.
drums, drums and music, and I guess that is spiritual. I think not paranormal. Paranormal would be like a haunting, or maybe unexplained, but this is pretty much straight out, man. It's like the whole deal, man. The monks, they would chant and like that kind of stuff. Anyway, yeah, just continue, man. Yeah. Excuse me. Lillian. The name Lillian.
Help me.
Lily, yeah. Lily and Lillian has been like popping up on this box for quite a few days. I don't know who's Lily, who's Lillian. So yeah, figure that out. I think I'm probably one of the only few guys. So, maybe I'm the only one here in this Singapore who's using this app, because I don't see any paranormal investigators on YouTube out there using this app. They just use the K2 meter.
There is no peace.
Of course, they just use the K2 meter, and they use the traditional way of investigation. Just sound recording and K2 meter, and that's it. They don't use the spirit boxes or that kind of thing. Maybe they think it's just for entertainment purposes, and it's nothing of
She's dangerous.
substance, evidential substance, that kind of thing. And to me, yeah, this is something I toy around with, Iron Maiden, man. Can I play with madness? Yeah, that kind of thing. But this to me is like not really madness, but something that I can like, if I'm alone on the train or on the bus or in the car, I can just let's think about this for a while. It keeps my mind occupied, just like 40% of the space there. I could like, oh yeah, instead of like being bored, I can like, oh yeah, maybe find some answers or I don't know what, you know, and maybe yeah. So anyway, yeah, I think pretty much there's always something that needs help out there, whatever. And yeah, I just need to share my experience about the the video that I posted earlier on, and I just need to put it out there. And
Donald.
oh yeah, Donald Duck, whatever. Yeah. So this is just my kind of like audio diary kind of thing, because I don't like walking around with a bag and that kind of thing. I just walk. I just go out. I don't carry anything, man. Yeah. Peace on earth.